Hello friends, today we will talk about how you can convert your categorical data to your numerical data. So that is a very important step in the data pre-processing in the machine learning. So first thing is why you need to convert your categorical data to a numerical data. Because your model algorithm, I think most of it will prefer the data in the numerical form to work on the objective function, and the data type, the numerical data or the categorical data, it actually heavily influence and affect the model objective and accuracy, and most of them prefer the numerical data to get their objective function and to improve their accuracy. So that is why the models require the numerical data. So if you have the data in the categorical form and if it is in the string data type, so then there are two most popular method to convert them from the categorical to the numerical form. So first method is level encoding. So in level encoding, so the data, if that data is having like n number of categories, like you have spoken about the animal type. So in that you have like 4 kinds of animal: dog, cat, horse and pig. So what this level encoding will do, it will assign a number from 0 to n minus 1 to each category, and then it will convert this string categorical data to a numeric categorical data. So that will be the numerical form of the same data. But if your model will assume any hierarchy or the category order from that numerical form of your data, where actually there is no relationship between them, then this level encoding method will create a problem. Like there is no correlation between horse and dog and cat. You may say which one is bigger. So then if the dog is coming first, so it will assign it 0, and then for the cat it will assign 1, for the horse it will assign 2, and for pig it will assign 3. So it's not in the same order how big they are or something like that. There is no relationship between the numerical component and the non-numeric component of the same data. So in that case, if your model actually put any weightage based on this order by which these categorical string data is converted to its numeric form, then it will create a problem, and that will heavily affect the objective function and the model accuracy. Where it will work in very good fashion. So it will work in very good fashion if your data is actually in the hierarchical or in the orderly fashion. So let's take an example here. So you have like a data for the safety level. So there are 5 kind or 6 kind of safety level, like none, very low, low, medium, high, very high or critical, and you are converting it to the numerical form with a scale of 0 to 6, and 0 is none and 6 is highest, like critical. So in this case, the order or hierarchy the model derive from the numerical form is actually true, and there is a relationship between the numerical form and the string form of the same data, and that are in some order. But you need to make sure that order is maintained, like low will not get any number higher than critical if high is having a low value than critical. So, it should be in the same order by the interpretation you have. So, it works in this case quite efficiently, and if your data is very with very high cardinality, that means there are too many categories, then the other method, like the one hot encoding method, will not actually do in the efficient manner, because you are creating like a diagonal matrix, orthogonal matrix based on like how many variance in the category you have, and if the number of variety in the category is very high, then it will actually end up by adding that many number of columns in your data set. So, that is not a very efficient way to do it, and it will impact the performance. So, in that case, if your categorical data is having very high cardinality, in that case level encoding will work better. And if your data is having some hierarchy or order or relationship between its values, and if it is converted to its numerical form, maintaining that order or hierarchy, then also this level encoding will work very efficiently with your like feeding model algorithm. Let us check it with like an example in the scikit-learn preprocessing library. So, let us import from sklearn.preprocessing import level encoder, and like I just create a definition of level encoder, and I have not given any any parameters to it. And if I just feed a data, like I have like one X train data, like I have 4 animals, just I have discussed, like dog, cat, there is no order, it is just quite random, horse, and some other animal as well. And then if I try to fit it in the level encoder, and I just fit it. Okay, I have not run it. I just fit it here, and now let me define my test data. So, I just copy it and I just add 2 or 3 more records here, like I put another dog here, and I just put cat and dog again, and let us see how it transform this categorical data to a numerical data. So, le dot transform x test. Always put a practice to like make the difference between your test data and train data, and try to like understand the concept with some different train data and with some different test data. In that way, you will understand how the estimator fit the data set and how the estimator use that knowledge. So, you are learning machine learning. So, you need to understand how your machine actually learned the concept from your data and apply it on the test data, and that you can realize that only if you separate them out. And you know, like the whatever estimator you will use, it is as good as your data, and it entirely depend on the use case. Just I have explained here, like the level encoder is working efficiently for that safety level data, but not working so efficiently if the data is not in the hierarchical manner. So, that is also like the use case wise it is variant. Let us see how it transform the data. So, you see like 1 0 1 2 3 and 0 1. So, if you have like 4 variants, so it will give a number between 0 to n minus 1. So, 4 means 0 to 3, and like wherever it has any like here the dog is given as 1 and cat is given as 0, you see, and like it put some, you know, hierarchy. Let's so I have given dog, cat, pig and horse, and let's change it to zebra. Let's see how it behave, and then I make it to zebra. Dog, zebra and pig. So, you see there it is actually taking that alphabetical order of its order. So, it will always, I believe so, it will always try to put a order to your like string data set. So, it believes in order and it should be given that kind of use case only. Thank you so much for watching this video. Please stay tuned. In the next session, we will discuss about another method of doing it, like one hot encoding method, and there we will discuss its pros and cons. Please stay tuned and please stay together. Keep safe and please leave a like and subscribe for more videos if you have the subscribe button below. So, don't forget to click it. Thank you so much.